Hi guys, it's Carolina Moore from 30 Minute Crafts, and I'm going to show you how to make a giant unicorn horn. Today I'm using styrofoam cone. This is 3 7/8 inches by 8 7/8 inches. So it's a nice big foam cone. I'm using Mod Podge. This is sparkle Mod Podge, and I'm going to add even more iridescent glitter to it. I have this Styrocraft. This is from Floorcraft. It's a sculpting tool. I've got 2 headbands, some pliers, and some wire. I'm not really cutting it out here. What I'm actually going to do is using this tool, I'm just going to kind of push a spiral into my cone. So I can see I started my first one here. So I want to do my second one here and my third one here to kind of keep them in line. And now I'm just going to follow that original spiral. You can see like the space here is a lot bigger than the space here, but no one is even going to notice that when you finish this horn. It's really not a big deal. I'm going to use the big end to really make these big. Now you can see I've gone off really pretty significantly there. It's not even going to be a big deal by the time this is done. So now I have all my grooves. I'm going to use my fingers to make them more curved. And I can really push in. And this is going to curve those edges and make them feel a lot more natural and smooth and just more organic. So once you're satisfied with how smooth you've gotten this, and you're never really going to be fully satisfied. There's always going to be little bumps or whatever that you're going to want to fix. And that's fine. But when you feel like, okay, I could live with that, then grab your headbands. And I'm using 2 headbands because I'm wearing my unicorn horn with a wig. And so I want it to be kind of hidden in the wig, and I feel like 2 small headbands, I can hide those in the hair easier. But 1 large headband will work well as well. Just one small headband will absolutely not work because the horn is going to be too, it won't be heavy, but too bulky for just one horn or 1 headband. So you need 2 headbands to kind of support that weight. So we're going to have 1 headband right here and 1 headband right here, and you can see those fit just perfect. I've made just a kind of a graduated, it starts here and then goes deeper and then comes back out. So you can see it starts here and then it goes pretty deep and then it comes back out to hold those headbands. We're going to have these wires. Just the hot glue isn't quite enough because the hot glue secures it right here, but we want it to be secured deeper into the horn. So you'll want to cut about 4 or 5 of these wires, and these are about 5 inches in length. This isn't about perfection here. It's about having some extra stability. So I'm going to bend this just like so, to make like a U-pin, and do that with all of my wires. So I'm going to lay plenty of hot glue right in there. And then put the headband in, doing my best to make it as level and straight as possible. It's not about perfect here though. And then using these T-pins to really just push that headband down. And you'll find that these pins, if you try your headband on with and without the pins, you'll see that the pins really make all the difference, because it really gets that stability all the way, not just holding it here where it'll pivot, but really down deep into the horn. So we'll do the same with the other side. So I have my headband hot glued, and as you can see, it's really, like, I can shake the whole thing and the base, it's not going anywhere. So now I'm going to add my glitter, and this is my favorite way to add glitter, is to make a mix of Mod Podge, and I used Sparkle Mod Podge. It already has sparkle in it, but then I added a ton of extra fine glitter to make almost this paste. You can see it as it goes on. So you can see what a huge, like, paste it is. I mean, it's one step away from like clay. And it's just Mod Podge and glitter. And I'm just going to paint it all in everywhere. And this is where it doesn't matter so much if my unicorn horn is still a little on the rough side, the styrofoam, because the rough styrofoam is going to grab this Mod Podge and glitter mixture perfect. And this mixture is also itself going to dry a little rough. It's not going to be this perfectly smooth thing. So having the styrofoam already be a little rough, not a big deal. Go ahead and just do your little touch-ups, and then find a place to put your horn, and it will be all done. There we go. I let this dry overnight, and looks like a little bit of the paper towel stuck to the bottom of the unicorn horn. That's easy enough to just pull away or trim away with scissors. And this is just one coat of the glitter, and you can see how awesome and sparkly it is, and perfect for wearing out. So just like that, super simple unicorn horn in less than 30 minutes.